Okay, I'm sticking with the legs today, and doggone it, where'd my references go? Again, I just want to show you guys how my train of thought works. Okay, anatomically, you've got your hip area. I think of the hip area constructively as a mass, kind of like this. If I could, just have to take that piece off. I mean, it's almost like off of a GI Joe. Remember those? They had those removable. You cut the rubber band. You've got a hook in there, and anyway, it goes into the torso. Where is this going today? I don't know. Anyway, there's the front of your hip. And then your leg hooks into this entire, it isn't just the part that comes off the bottom. Okay? It starts at the upper part of the hip bone that I am trying to draw here from memory. God bless those anatomy classes when I was in school. Yeah, I've drawn me some hip bones. Anyway, your hip bone and then your leg. How are we going to do this today? All right. Your leg comes from, it anchors up here and then comes down this way. Okay, so you've got this huge anchor. You've got this small point of articulation. But that leg, it deals with a significant portion of what is the torso, but the navel there. Try to get some scale, rib cage, kind of comes around here. You've got your guts in here, and then your leg connects in these huge places. I just want y'all to realize that. Okay, so as we're dealing with this, you'll kind of keep that in mind. That we're not just drawing just some. I want you to know the point of connection, and it's big, okay? And anyway, so the inside of the leg, anatomically speaking, for some reason I immediately go to this muscle here. I don't even know what it's called. I just know that it's there, and descriptively, it's just always been really important to me. And then you've got a little bump there. And then the quadricep that comes down, and that comes down to the knee. All right, and then it anchors here as well. It actually comes down like that, and then this muscle goes in here, and then you've got your hamstring under here. This is the inside of the leg. All right, and then the hamstring, of course, it's the doggone it. I used to know all these frickin' words. Anyway, it pulls the lower leg back, so it actually anchors onto the bones of the lower leg. And you've got your shin bone. And again, I'm looking in order to explain all this stuff. I'm, checking out the internet and, looking for people who have actually done extended anatomical studies that I can use to help me out, to help you guys out. And, I just so happen to be looking at one right now that cuts the leg off right here. And, that pisses me off, because unless you're worshiping the body, which, the body's pretty cool. It's something, I don't know that you'd want to worship it, but it's something to appreciate. Definitely. But from a practical standpoint, when are you just going to draw the leg to here? And I'm thinking finish your thought. What are you doing with it, By contrast, I wanted to show you something. I'm going to pop my camera off of here and I got a chance to see this drawing. It's called The Libyan Sibyl by Michelangelo. Now I'll back up a little bit. See that? This sucker is probably 8 by 10 inches in real life. I actually had a chance to see it. It's probably one of the coolest, like, geeky artistic experiences I've had. But you see the drawing, and whoop, there it goes. And you notice that, okay, he stopped at the torso, but what else did he feel obligated to put on the page? The foot. The foot is, he just drew the foot, and he drew the hand, and he drew the toe. Look at the toe on that foot. He drew that toe 3 times. 2 times just all by itself. He was wanting to, he's communicating the idea, okay? And that's what I want to get through. You know, we learn to draw all this stuff, and we learn how everything works so we can communicate an idea. And let me pop my camera back on here. And anyway, and the idea that we communicate by understanding how these muscles work and how they connect is, you know, for me as a cartoonist, you know, when I draw that leg, I'm using all of that understanding that I get from knowing about anatomy. And it's like, why do we have to do that? You know, I'm a cartoonist. I don't have to get everything right. Like, well, yeah, you don't have to get everything right, but it's cool if you know what you're doing. You've got that point of connection there, and then you've got that suggestion of the quadricep. See, bam, bam, and then you've got that. You know, and for a good cartoon leg, man, that's all you really, that's even more than what you usually need, you know? So, anyway, that's time for today. You all have fun with that. Remember, complete your thoughts. You know, that's, you know, if you're in the academy, great. If you're out of the academy, you've got to do probably something other than just draw disjointed body parts, okay? So complete your thoughts. You know, what are you trying to communicate? What are you doing with this drawing you're making? And that's it for today. Bye-bye.